Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to Double-A Baseball. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Before we get to them, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visitors here in this one, as their order will read like this. There at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Blackwell will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball one.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
The 1-0 pitch. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Wow. I wonder if that's how tight the strike zone is going to be called tonight. That looked to catch an awful lot of the plate.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat, because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball. Anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
Here he comes on 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Full count offering on its way. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center, and he can't track it down. A base hit. So a single to center has him in business right away. But before we get any further, let's check out the Springfield defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Greg McElroy will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
He's ready now. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, maybe a little gun shy there after swinging at that first fastball out of the zone. But now he's got himself in a pretty big hole up there, down 0-2.
Comes set. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. So now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Payoff pitch coming. And that's lined into center field, and look out now. Back-to-back singles open up the inning. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Yeah, it looks like these guys mean business. back-to-back singles here to start the ball game. They want to put as much pressure on this guy as they can early on.
Abraham Almonte will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Come on, Cardinals, let's go.
He's set, now the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
First and second here with nobody out. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, you talk about getting yourself into some early hot water. 3 batters into the ball game, he's already staring at a bases-loaded situation. And you have to imagine this cleanup guy's licking his chops right now. And who would have guessed that he'd have this kind of opportunity in the game?
Jake Gobert will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. First offering on the way. In there, 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Pause, now the pitch. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Hurt is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will get the force for the out. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow! So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load the bases on him, but he's able to wiggle his way out of it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. As we get to the bottom half, let's look at our starting lineup right there on your screen. Willie Fernandez is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Fisher Asuncion will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
That guy right there has got to be as surprised as anyone that he doesn't have a first inning lead to work with. This guy's got him 3 hits, but they couldn't push across a run.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
The 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. And the catch is made, 1 away. Lance Leahy will stand in for the first time here. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Again, a 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Phil Perez will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here it comes. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Second inning coming up here at Blue River with no score. Todd Sanborn leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Todd Sanborn.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now here's the pitch. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Sam Allison will be the batter.
Let's go, Cardinals.
First pitch coming. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger Award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Now the 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
The 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
3-2, here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Leahy is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Dante Hirsch will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Dante Hirsch.
Now here's the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Blackwell will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Into the box, Gil Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The next pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Here's the 1-2. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Freddie Cordero will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Daniel Caruso is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Third baseman, Daniel Caruso.
First pitch to him. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Now the 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Willie Fernandez will take his cuts now. Now the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
All right, Cardinals.
Pitch on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here's the pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
1-2. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Kareem Blackwell.
Kareem Blackwell will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now here it comes. This is lifted the other way out to left center. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Matt Schaefer will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Get a hit.
Now here's the pitch. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
From what I've seen of this guy so far, this is one of those guys that has that makeup to be a real good late inning guy. I mean, you can tell this is a kid who wants the baseball in his hand in a tough spot.
Frank James will step in now. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And the pitch. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Manuel Ortiz will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Greg McElroy will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Greg McElroy.
First pitch coming. Hit hard back up the middle, and he'll have himself a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Abraham Almonte will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
1-0 on the way. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Hitters count 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Comes set, now the pitch. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
3-2 pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Jake Gobert will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Ah, good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Has a look, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Here he comes on 2-1. In there, 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Leahy is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. And they're going to botch the rundown. It's over his head. Todd Sanborn will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch on the way. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Leahy is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Steve, Eric, and I are back with more after this. Fisher Assumption will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, right fielder,
Lance Leahy will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Phil Perez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. McElroy is there to put it away, and the runner will be to first. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these two starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. Dante Hirsch will try it again. He flew out his first time. First offering on the way. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And he is in there. Gil Garcia will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Sam Allison will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Right fielder, Sam Allison.
First pitch coming. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Michael Rush will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Pitch on the way. And low, it's a ball and a strike. One on the way. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes the 2-1. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman, Daniel Caruso.
Daniel Caruso will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. First pitch coming. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Freddie Cordero will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman,
Now the first pitch.
Cordero.
Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Almonte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Matt Schaefer will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And now a pitch on the way.
Here we go.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And you'll see where these 3 pitches are on show track. They're all in the strike zone, all basically right on top of one another. So clearly they had a plan of attack there, and it nets them a strikeout.
Into the box now, Frank James, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
The 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Now the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. And the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Willie Fernandez will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th.
Willie Fernandez.
Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. Going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
First pitch to him. Kareem Blackwell comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now here's the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. Greg McElroy will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One out, nobody on. The 1-0. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Leahy back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Abraham Almonte will stand in, base on balls his last time. And here's the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-0. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Missions lead it 1-0. Javier Montalvo is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Nicholas Lawson will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 32, Nicholas Lawson.
Line hard into left, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Stepping in now, Fisher Asuncion.
Nope.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And he pops it up, back behind second base. And that's going to fall, a base hit.
And you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to do something at the plate. Now, that's just their second hit of the ball game, and it comes all the way in inning number 6. Offense has been almost non-existent so far.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Here comes the 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Standing in now, Phil Perez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. The plate again, 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Look out. All over the place now, 3-0.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position.
Dante Hirsch will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Matthew Pullman is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Jake Gobert will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
The catcher, number 28.
Into the box, Todd Sanborn, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
This ball's grounded foul. No outs, nobody on. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3 and 2. Probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Into the box now, Sam Allison. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. One 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
The 1-1 home. And he shows him the breaking ball for the second time in the at-bat and gets it to 1 and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1 and 2 with 1 away. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you.
First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Now he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Drew Pineda will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 49, Drew Pineda.
Daniel Caruso will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
Now the 3-0 offering. Curveball that time, but he's not fooled as it's sent into right field for a base hit. The relay, and he's safe.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Ray Owen will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Ray Owen.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all.
Well, this is certainly the danger of a snap throw. This is pretty much all arm, and from a side angle like this, it's not always easy to hit a moving target over there at first. And sure enough, he fires this one right down the line.
Kareem Blackwell will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch on the way. In the air to straightaway center field. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and a couple of men left. It's stretch time here by the shores of the Blue River. The Missions lead it 3-0. Frank Garces will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Frank Garces.
Gil Garcia will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far.
Gil Garcia.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Pitch on the way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Another 0-2 coming. Got him. A slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off.
Now batting.
This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Cordero.
Freddie Cordero will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Now the pitch. Called strike, 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. 1 out, nobody on. Another 0-2 home. And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Now the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Matt Schaefer will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Almonte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joey Williams will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Greg McElroy will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Number 78, Eric Hine.
And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Stepping in now, Abraham Almonte, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
2-2 pitch on the way. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Garcia has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Jake Gobert will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue Here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one, all right.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Yeah, now in hindsight, you could have had runners at second and third with one out, but they roll the dice. They're trying to pick up that run from first, and it winds up not working out for them.
Todd Sanborn will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
The 1-0 home. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Coming on quickly here as he makes the diving catch. And it's a sparkler to take away a hit as that ends the inning. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Frank James will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Had to protect on 1-2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Allison is there, 1 away.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
First offering on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
This is where your setup man works as the perfect bridge to your closer. He's retired 5 in a row now since coming in the 7th.
Fisher Asuncion will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's the 1-1. Here's the ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Sam Allison will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Sam Allison.
First pitch coming. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Hirsch is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Michael Rush will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1. One 1-0 pitch now. That's wide, 2-0.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Ready with the 2-1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Garcia comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
Daniel Caruso will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. San Antonio's out in front, 3-0. Lance Leahy will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
1-0 on the way. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Phil Perez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The 2-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, this is a guy who will battle you up there. He knows how important it is for him to get on base, so he's not going to go down easily.
And that's lifted in the air out toward left. McElroy is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Well, that was a struggle with a capital S, but he finally gets him to lift the fly ball here to end the 9-pitch at-bat. That'll take some life out of the arm.
First pitch coming. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
The next pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the 9th.
The 2-0. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
I think at this point, 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
The 3-0 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Gil Garcia will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Oh, and a great play to make the catch there. And with that fine play, the ball game is over.
And this save will wind up being the 3-inning variety. And that's got to be okay with him as he gets the final 9 outs to finish off this victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The Missions are victorious here. They win it 3-0. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Missions. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Springfield, no runs on only 2 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.